How's it going, everybody? It's Frisby Moonsong here. Yow! And today we are going to be looking at the OTS Championship that happened on Saturday at the Nexus Hub. Yes, I know I wasn't there, but I can still get the information to you guys because I got contacts. I got contacts. Okay, anyway, so we're going to be looking at the breakdown of the entire tournament. We're really excited to see what this means because now this is the OTS that's leading us into the Johannesburg State Championships for South Africa, as we like to call it nationals, but now because Konami has split us into Johannesburg and Cape Town, it's kind of weird. They were also very surprised last year when we had two South African champions, which was kind of odd, but you know what? Anyway, it's nice. It gives more people an opportunity, I guess. So we have our breakdown coming up right here. Thank you so much to Jason for giving us this information. And yeah, this is from the Nexus Hub. So check that place out. Moving into our breakdown, we have all the decks that were there at the event. As you can see, we have the highest representation of branded, and then we have Melodious Diva coming in with it getting some new support from Lead and a couple of other stuff. We got Tempai Dragon, which is a new archetype, obviously, that we know is doing very, very well. And we have 5 Snake Eyes. I don't know why the one Snake Eyes wanted is on that side, but we have 5 Snake Eyes deck profiles or decks that were there. And then we have in the other category, we have 1 Kashtira, 1 Manadium, 1 Centurion, 1 Traptrix, 1 Magispector, 1 Tenpai Horus, which is interesting, 1 Salad, 1 Voiceless Voice. I'm surprised we are not seeing more of that. 1 Sprite for Hire, which obviously is still a deck, I'm surprised, and 1 Runic Generator, and 1 Drytron. These are all obviously the other decks that were there. It seemed like we have a lot of rogue representation, which is quite standard for South African standards, but as we move into the top 8 over here, we notice things whittle down quite a lot. We see the Snake Eyes Kashtira being the strongest variance here and getting into that top cut. We have the Melodious Diva, which is the deck that actually won the event. Congratulations to them. Melodious Diva doing really, really good, and it's an unbreakable board, and they're able to fill up with like a lot of hand traps and are able to play Orange Light, which is really, really strong and really, really good. Then we have Branded, which ended up coming in second. Then we have Kashtira, Pure Kashtira, still a very strong contender, not something to be overlooked. Then we have Tempai Dragon, something very, very scary. I think a lot of people underestimated it coming into the format. I think a lot of people didn't know it would do as well as it is doing, and it is very scary because there's very few boards that the deck can't break, so you gotta watch out for this deck and its OTK potential. And it also has the capacity to main deck shifter, which is kind of scary for a lot of decks. Then we have a Manadium sneaking there into the top 8 cut, doing really, really well. Congratulations, especially since Baron is gone and Savage. That's really cool. Then we have Rikus and Avalon just sneaking into the top 8 right at the end. And as we can see for this representation, it kind of shows us coming into states what we're going to see more of. We can see the Snake Eyes, even though there is the question in South Africa about people being able to acquire cards and having the money for decks and certain cards. If last year taught us anything, that is a no. When you get to the top tables, you're gonna see the top decks. Especially, you will be surprised by how many of these decks you are going to see with the Dear Ball Star package, the full Snake Eyes, Kashtira, whatever. Especially with 6 out of the top 8 being Kashtira last year here in South Africa, and then now we have the Snake Eyes doing really, really well and having 5 representations, still the highest representation over here. And this was still a small OTS championship. We still have information coming out for the OTS championship that happened on Sunday for Mirage Gaming, so we're excited to see what that brings us, if that maybe gives us new information. I mean, over here we have Melodious winning and Branded taking second, so it's going to be interesting to see how that pans out and how that moves in going forward. And this is this is exciting for the state's information it gives us. You know, what's going to happen to states? What is going to change when we get to state championships? And is this a prospect of what we should be looking out for? I do think what this tells us already is there's going to be a lot of Snake Eyes, a lot of branded. Kashtira is definitely a deck to look out for, and Tenpai Dragon. And we might not see a lot of Melodious Diva, but I do recommend you understand it and how it plays. I think one thing for sure is that I think it would be very important to learn about these decks that are relatively new, but you don't see them in a lot of tournaments often, but they just also topped another YCS recently, so you got to look out for that. I'm surprised that there weren't that many Voiceless Voice. I think at states we will be looking at seeing more Voiceless Voice, and we didn't see any Labyrinth in this tournament, so I'm interested to see where that goes. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Just to let you know, I will be coming to States, so I'm really excited for that. I'm really excited to come all the way to States. I have to travel very far. Yeah, so that's gonna be great. I might actually record the whole thing so you guys can see the journey. I think that will be a lot of fun for you guys, and I'll post that up here for you guys. And yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun. It's gonna be a very, very long bus ride, but you know, we're gonna do it. So from me, Frisby Moonsong, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Cheers, guys. Yow! Also, I'd like to say a special thank you to my testing group, Mac, Milan, Caden, and Henku. I just want to thank you guys. You guys, you know what you did, and I really appreciate the thought that has gone into it, and I appreciate what you guys have done for me. And yeah, you guys have all been a help, and everyone who's just spoken to me and contacted me throughout this phase of what's happening in my life. And I really appreciate all the support and the love that is shared, and I really love and appreciate this community, and I hope in the future I can make you all proud and give back as much as you guys have given me. So thank you so much, and yeah, much love from Moonsong over here. So thank you guys, really appreciate it, all of you in the